Welcome back to Atherton on Air. I'm Duncan Irwin.
And I'm Gavin Schmucky.
And this is the Halloween episode.
Now it's time to stand for the pledge or observe a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Here's what's trending.
In order to finish out the Halloween season, we have the last installment of Cornell's Cryptids. His final myth features the goat man of Pope Lick-trained trestles.
Welcome to this series of urban legends. This month we're getting into Halloween. If you drive out Taylorsville Road, Pope Lick Park, and there's a trestle, and on that trestle the trains still move across. And for a long time people have talked about this goat man that would stalk people and chase them out onto the trestle and force them to jump off with an oncoming train. As far as the origin of the goat man, there's a couple different stories. Number one, the goat man was conceived during a demonic act or using demonic forces, of course. The other is a real life goat man, and it was a gentleman who was kind of a traveler who went around, and he had a cart that was pulled by a team of goats. He wore nothing but overalls, had very rough feet from walking barefoot all the time, refused to bathe. He looked like a goat. It's very interesting how we get from a guy selling pictures and postcards to a demonic entity chasing people around and off the railroad tracks.
I picked a bad day to quit.
Yeehaw! Anyways, Atherton Service to Service Club invites students, faculty, staff, and military family members to their second Veterans Day of Recognition ceremony on Friday, November 10th at 8:30 a.m. Students are free to invite family members who have served in the military so they can be honored during the ceremony.
A Google Classroom form will be released within the next few days for our students to sign up and attend the ceremony to list names of their military family members who will be in attendance.
The window for applying to GSP is now open for all juniors. Make sure to review the reminder message and contact Ms. Swanson with any questions.
The Vote Educational and Leadership Scholarship is now taking applications through November 22nd. This is a prestigious $12,000 scholarship that can be used for tuition, books, and fees. Seniors, make sure you apply.
Tickets to the theater department's production of the Laramie Project, 10 years later, are now on sale for all students at lunch for $5. The first show is this Thursday. Make sure to buy a ticket and come support the show.
Want a different kind of spring break? Always wanted to see the land of fire and ice? Then join Atherton Field Trip into Iceland in 2026. For more information, register the informational meeting on November 9th at 6:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. QR codes can be found on posters and flyers around the school.
The archery team will be practicing tomorrow after school in the cafeteria at 2:30.
There will be a HOSA meeting in Miss Green's room tomorrow at 2:30. All students competing in regionals are expected to attend.
Atherton is known for having many talented musicians walking these halls, and members of Atherton's jazz band are no exception. A couple of them are gaining some notoriety for their side projects. Recently, they got the chance to show off their skills at the annual alumni dinner at the Olmsted. AOA correspondent Tucker Blanton was there.
Atherton High School is home to many talented musicians, including the members of the Atherton Jazz Band. On October 12th, some members of the band played a jazz combo at a banquet for the Atherton Alumni Association. Here's some insight into how they practiced for and played at this event. The Atherton Alumni Hall of Fame induction banquet was held at the Olmsted on Thursday, October 12th, and a few Atherton clubs were asked to attend as well as jazz bands such as the Yearbook Club. Noah Davis, a senior and guitarist, talks about how playing jazz improves his playing skills.
I think it definitely broadens my mind towards it. I think a lot of people tend to get trapped in what's called the pentatonic box, and they don't really go much outside of that, playing blues licks and all. But with jazz, it sort of opens you to a world of different scales and melodies.
Thank you, Tucker.
Happy birthday to Zane Jackson, Emily Ta, Gabriel Castro Zaldivar, Isabella Williams, and Catherine Francis.
Have a birthday balloon. That's all for this episode of Atherton on Air. I'm Duncan the Clown.
And I'm Gavin Schmucky.
Happy Halloween!
Spooky!